All right. Ratios and proportions. We're going to do another two examples, and we're going to talk about word problems to kind of set up word problems in light of the fact that we've been talking about ratios and proportions. So ratios, a quotient, a fraction relating two quantities of the same unit. Rate, a quotient, a fraction of two things that are dissimilar. Milligrams of salt per liter of water. Meters per second of Usain Bolt. Proportion sets up a rate equal to a rate or a ratio equal to a ratio, and we solve this proportion by cross multiplying. 4 times 3 equals 2 times x, or whatever values are here. If they're different, if they're not just numbers or an x, if they're just expressions, got to multiply all of that expression. So just like this one, 4 times x plus 3 is what we have to do. Let's fast forward through stuff we've done already and take a look at another example and say, well, a monthly loan payment for a car is $28.35 for each $1,000 borrowed. At this rate, there's a rate. Find the monthly payment for a $6,000 car loan. All right, well, we've got a rate. They're telling us we've got a rate. Here's a rate. Monthly loan payment for a car is $28.35 for each $1,000 borrowed. So we're setting up a rate of, let's see, a payment, and my rate, I would really literally set this up. Payment for each $1,000 borrowed, amount borrowed, lets us not think too much about having to set up our different rates. So now I've got payment per amount borrowed. All right, what's my payment per amount borrowed in my blue underlined statement or my blue underlined equation or sentence? Payment is $28.35 for amount borrowed for each 1,000 borrowed. Okay, that's equal to, at this rate, find the monthly payment for a $6,000 car loan. Amount borrowed, well, if I had to borrow $6,000 for a car, better be a pretty darn good car. What is my X payment going to be? We can cross multiply. These guys are 28.35 times 6,000 equals 1,000 times X. 28.35 times 6,000. All right, 28.35. 28.35 times 6,000 equals 170,100. On the right side equals 1,000x. Divide by 1,000. Divide by 1,000. And I got x on the right side equals 1, 2, 3. We're dividing by 3 decimal spots because, we're dividing by 1,000 means we move the decimal 3 spots to the left. 170.1. X equals 170.1. What does that mean? Well, the answer should be $170.10. That would be our 10. That would be our monthly payment if we borrowed $6,000. Another way to look at this would be to say, you know what, if I can take this and say, you know what, 1,000 times what gives me 6,000? I got to multiply by 6. All right, well, if I'm multiplying the denominator by 6, I can multiply the numerator by 6, and that's a multiply by 6, not an x. Multiply by 6, so I'll take 28.35, multiply by 6. 28.35 multiplied by 6 gives us the same answer, 170.1 or $170.10. Either way you go, you're okay. Cross multiplying will always get you that answer. Sorry, I should cross multiply this as well. Cross multiplying will get you the answer, or if you multiply by 6 on the denominator, you also multiply by 6 in the numerator, it'll get you to the same spot.